Hey, welcome back to Album April. It's April 19th, and today I listened to Definitely Maybe by Oasis. Back at the first album, April, I listened to What's the Story Morning Glory, which is Oasis's second album. That was the album that had Wonderwall in it. I thought it was pretty good. My only real issue with it is my big issue with Oasis, which is the fact that I do not like Liam Gallagher's voice. I'm pretty sure I compared it to Smashing Pumpkins and their vocals. It's just like the compositions are great, the songwriting is great. I just don't like the singing. Even so, I still thought it was a good album. I remember really liking Champagne Supernova. Ever since then, Definitely Maybe has been in the back of my mind as another album I could listen to in a future album April, and this year I finally pulled the trigger. I listened to it today, and I thought it was about as good as What's the Story Morning Glory. One thing that was pointed out a lot when I was reading people's reviews of this album is that there's this sort of optimistic tint to it that wasn't as present in rock at the time. Like, this was the early 90s, this is when grunge was taking off. It's not like this song is all sunshine and rainbows. There are some angry songs, some sad songs, but there are quite a few songs that have a more positive outlook. And also, especially coming off of Pearl Jam from a few days ago, I can appreciate the fact that there's one song on this album, Up in the Sky, that specifically calls out other musicians for thinking that they're these political activists when they just make music. I feel like we've come at the point finally where people stop acting like celebrities have any real important opinions when it comes to politics. That's not why we care about them. Another song on this album that I really liked was Cigarettes and Alcohol, which is about like living a repetitive life where you go to work, go to work, go to work, then on the weekend you go out, get drunk, try to get laid, and then you repeat the cycle over and over. And it's about how you need to take a more proactive role of getting yourself out of that rut. I really like the opening track, Rock and Roll Star. I thought that was a lot of fun. My favorite song on the entire album was Slide Away. I'm not sure if I liked it better than Champagne Supernova. I'd have to listen to that song again, but it was absolutely my favorite track from Definitely Maybe. And that's mostly because all the other songs on this album had like one or two moments of Liam Gallagher saying a word in like a really weird skeevy way, or like a weird vocal, or just something that took me out of the experience. In Slide Away, he just sounded good from beginning to end. Noel Gallagher later went on to say that Slide Away features the best vocal performance he had ever heard from his brother, and hearing just those first two albums, I'm inclined to agree. I would like to drive home the fact that I don't think that Liam Gallagher is a bad singer. I just think that he has a very particular voice that I'm not a huge fan of. And me not liking his singing voice very much doesn't drag those songs down and make them bad, because I almost always love the composition in these songs. When it comes to Oasis, I was only really interested in listening to their first two albums because those are the albums that everybody says are their best. So I wouldn't count on me listening to any more Oasis albums for Album April, at least not anytime soon. Never say never, I guess, but still, those first two albums were really good. I like them a lot. If you like 90s alt-rock as much as I do, I would definitely give them a listen. Okay, thank you for listening. I'll see you tomorrow.